It's here it's Tennessee, so we're gonna get the best guys here. That's just every year. Every time we're out there, it's competition. Nobody has a spot, nobody's comfortable. We're all working to get better.
Just look around. You got the mountains, you got the most beautiful city in the whole entire country. The university is absolutely, looks like it's out of a storybook. It's just beautiful. People are incredibly genuine and extremely nice. It's just a place that obviously I'd want my kids to go to school. And it sells itself. You don't have to sell anything about this place. You just got to get them here. The old field of dreams. Yeah. Build it and they will come. It's already built. To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo, right here.
It was very casual. We were just kind of walking off the field, and he was like, "So what you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna come back next year." He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm excited. Let's go to Atlanta." And I was like, "Yes, sir. Let's make it happen."
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a pastor, doctor. I got a 6 cents for imposters. So now I'm coming for the whole roster. It's not a game, why you playing with me? You could double back, lose track, try and hang with me. It must be in my veins, something you can't tame, cause I break the chains. Can't control me. I got the power, I got the keys, cause I break the chains. They try to hold me, I'ma push back, just wait until you're free.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley.
I'm Dauber.
And I am Gabriel.
And it is the freaking biggest it's the biggest regular season game of freaking Gabe's life, of his entire life, maybe in the history of Tennessee football. You cannot hype this game up enough. We talked it to death all week. It's a glorified playoff game. This is the first round. This is the wild card. Dauber, whoever wins this game, has sealed their ticket to Atlanta. I don't care how many games are left. That's what it is. You're going to Atlanta. Where's your confidence at? How you feeling? We're an hour away from kickoff. How confident are you, Dauber?
Man, I'm pretty confident. I told my buddy earlier that I woke up and I felt very similar to how I felt the day of the Alabama game. Confident that this team can go out and not just play with and compete with Georgia, but they can beat them. And it doesn't take a perfect game to do so. There's weapons across the board. This defense is peaking at the right time. Man, I am ready to see these guys go down there between the hedges and just put it to the Bulldogs.
Man, I am not just confident, man. I am 100%. I'm nearly 100% sure that Tennessee is going to go down there and handle business today. And it's not just unfound confidence. That's not just like, I like my football team, so they're going to win. I look at the numbers, I look at the matchups, and I believe in the way this team plays. Tennessee is going down to handle business today, and I cannot wait to watch them do it.
So here's the deal. You guys know how I've been. Anybody that's followed the Boogie Bentley journey this week, we started off just talking football. Wasn't a whole lot to it. The closer we got to the weekend, anybody that followed me around the internet, the world of the internet on Friday knows that it was a roller coaster. Friday morning, me and Gabe on here talking Tennessee, Georgia, and I had no confidence, man. I had on an App State hat. The chat was destroying me for wearing an App State hat. I didn't have confidence. They were not happy. But then I found magic. I found lightning in a bottle, Dauber, and it came in this hat right here. Look at this.
Nice.
You remember when we used to wear hats like this and they actually looked cool and they had this like buckle in the... They're going to come back around. It's going to be trendy again real soon, so just be patient. But the bottom line is, after that live stream, a listener sent me an image, and it was of Adrian from Rocky IV. And anybody that knows Boogie Bentley knows that Rocky is the greatest movie of all time. And all it was a picture that said, "You can't win, Rock. You can't win." So that kind of got to me. And so today's little teaser trailer that I'm going to put out has a theme to it. And for all you old men like me and Dauber, you'll get it. Here we go. It's Georgia week.
Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
Doesn't have to be perfect, ain't gonna be perfect. We go compete for 60 freaking minutes. All right, enjoy the opportunity, enjoy the environment, and then go play our butts off, play for one another, and have a hell of a lot of fun. Everybody got me? All right.
We're not indestructible. Baby, better get that straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate. Something's all worth fighting for. Some feelings never die. I'm not asking for another chance. I just wanna know why. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out.
I don't believe there are good people that pull for Georgia. I think they're all terrible, ugly, disgusting human beings. I think it's just that no, there are no good Georgia fans, Eric. There are none. A little bit of fun there. The trailer for Tennessee, Georgia. I'm watching you guys in the chat. You guys digging it. You guys eating it up. Here's the man of the hour, X Factor. What's up, buddy? What'd you think of the montage, my man? Did you?
I loved it. Like I said, let's go. It's game day. Listen, let's show them who the real top dog is. Let's show them that's, old Smokey, old Rocky Top is the top dog, not Uga. I say, even though I like pit bulls, but not Uga. He's not the top dog. Look, Smokey's the top dog around here. Let's get it. It's game day. Georgia day.
You confident, man. I can tell look, and I love X Factor because he always rolls into Talkin VAWLS with whatever uni they're wearing that day. If they're wearing home orange, he's rocking home orange. If they're wearing smoky grays, he's rocking smoky gray. Dark mode, icy white, whatever it is. X Factor, you're always rolling in style, man. You make me look bad. But I do actually have a Nike Tennessee shirt on for those of you that hate my App State gear.
Colors today. We're all wearing the different UT colors. I got my Hendon Hooker shirt on.
I like that. Did you know Alontae Taylor was wearing that same exact shirt?
Yeah, dude. It was sick,
Yeah,
man.
I loved it.
And then he locked down Devontae Adams for the whole game. But we're talking about Georgia, Tennessee, baby. Let's go. I'm excited for this game.
I didn't run down the chat because I knew that trailer was going to take forever to play. So let me get caught up on some super chats here real quick, and then we are going to send out the link to you guys, and you guys are going to come on and talk about this game. Sammy P for 10, thank you for super chat, says can't make it today. I got to call basketball games for my school. Vols 40, Georgia 35. Go big fluffing orange. That's becoming a thing around here, man. I started something with that. Coach Heupel's cough for 1998. I see what you did there. Rain makes corn. Corn makes whiskey. Pat told us all. Vols by 50. Pat McAfee, man. I love the guy anyway before he ever showed up on game day. I tweeted out a little poll. What makes game day better, Pat McAfee or the fact that Tennessee's good again? Which one is it? Or both? I think it's both.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Let's hit John Hill for $20. Beat Georgia, hate Georgia. Go big orange. Thank you, John. Oh, we can start the show now, John. We'll start the show 10 minutes in because of you. Robert McGee for 10. Fluff Georgia. Vols by 50. I like it, Robert. I like it. You guys speaking my language now. We appreciate it. Tyler Coggins for 5. GBO. Let's do it. Wit for 2, Vols 45, Bulldogs 32. I love it. Dylan Elam for 10. Hope you got your energy drinks on hand. Not on Saturdays, my man. We don't drink energy drinks on Saturday. We drink something else around here on Saturdays. Confidence is through the roof. Let's trot out Smokey out to midfield after the game and let him mark his territory on that ugly G at the 50-yard line. Thank you, Dylan. We appreciate it. Samantha for 2, GBO, boat race, Georgia, please. And I'm starting to get some confidence out of nowhere. The Real Hank for 2, Vols 38, Georgia 21. I'll take it. Savage Orange becomes a member of the channel. We appreciate that. Ryan Miller dropping a 50 spot. A 50 spot on the Tailgate Show. We love it. We appreciate it. And we got to play the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
There's nothing worse than a glitched clip of the $1 Million Man. It pisses me off to no end. Diver, let's talk about this. And I got another clip I'm going to play here in just a second. Then I promise I'm going to send the link out to the members. How big of a prick are you going to be if Tennessee wins tonight?
Man, Tennessee comes home with that W tonight. They're definitely going to Atlanta. You can just chalk up these last 3 games as W's. There's just something about this team. We talked about it Tuesday and Wednesday, and there's something different about this team. And the way they're playing right now, the coaching that is going on, the scheming that they're doing, and the execution, it's unreal. And that is what gives me that confident feeling going into the game. I was still nervous because, let's face it, it's Tennessee. And the last 20 years have happened. But,
we're working on forgetting those, though. We're working on it.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I haven't been nervous all week. And I thought, well, just kind of like the Kentucky game, I won't be nervous. And then like an hour before kickoff, I'll get all jittery and shaky and I'll get all nervous. I'm still not nervous, y'all. I'm still not nervous.
But does it make you nervous that you're not nervous? Because I was ready to puke for the Alabama game. Georgia, that was Friday. Today, oddly calm.
No, I not at all. It brings me back to how Josh Heupel has been this week. Like on Thursday, on Monday normally comes in with a "How are y'all doing?" opening statement. Thursday, he's all business. Just answering questions as rudimentary as possible. No opening statement, in and out of there, business-like. This Thursday, he was kind of he was loose. He was cracking jokes. Man, he knows something. He knows something that not everybody knows. He is confident, and just looking at that, just looking at him, looking at his confidence. How much more confident do you think this team is too? Looking at their coach and seeing his demeanor on Thursday and all through the week. What do you think the players think? How confident are they? And that makes me confident, man. I am not even nervous right now. I'm excited though. I'm excited to see what Tennessee does in this game.
So as a Tennessee fan, did you get a little nervous when everybody picks Tennessee to win?
No. I did not like that Kirk Herbstreit picked them to win. Did not like that a bit. But I think he was kind of playing. I think he was playing with Tennessee.
Right.
Yeah. I think he wanted to pick Georgia and kind of played with it.
And honestly, I feel the same way that Gabe did. Like I said, just like when Josh Heupel met with the press, like he said, like he was calm and just, just being Josh Heupel himself. And that's what gave me confidence. And then when he really said that this week of practice went really, really well, he said the guys are laser focused, dialed in. Yeah, we're going to see a show today. I believe we're going to see a show today. Because even Hendon Hooker said that, we haven't even played our best football yet. And that's kind of scary to really think about. So I think really today is the day that these guys are going to bring out all the tricks. They're going to bring out the full package on these Bulldogs today.
I'm going to get John on here, even though the chat's yelling and screaming. I'll get Dustin on here too. What's up, guys? They're already yelling. I've got to play the clip. So let me hit the super chats real quick. What's up, Dakota? Dakota, do you feel like a superstar when you don't even have your name on there and I call you out by name? You got to feel like you're now a Talkin VAWLS superstar. You don't even have to put your name in the window, Dakota.
I know. I'm just about that much.
All right, let me run these super chats.
Low, like real low.
Like B player, a B plus player.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me run some super chats. Let me run some super chats real quick. Big Orange Typhoon 22 for 20. That ain't cheap. Happy 50th to me, Vols by 50. I hope they put up 50 for your 50th, and we'll celebrate like we're 50. Thank you for the super chat, and happy birthday, Big Orange Typhoon. Samantha for 5. I want to see their fans' faces like it's 2016. Thank you for the super chat. Love it. And then Big Orange Typhoon comes back with a hundo. And that ain't cheap. It's your birthday, and we'll play the clip because it's your birthday. How about that? And because you dropped $100 freaking. I can't find the clip. Where's the clip? Where is the clip? Let's play the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
Let's hope I have some luck with this next clip I'm going to play here in just a second. But Big Orange Typhoon for a hundo. That ain't cheap. I've been trolling several Bama and UGA channels this week. They all mad because we're off the mat, throwing bombs. Kirby asking the crowd to be loud because they're concerned. Love being on the other side for a change. GBO Typhoon, us 35, them 28. I'll take it. Coach Jay's in the house as well. I'm going to play a clip because, gosh, you guys just keep throwing money at us. I can't put on the show because you guys want to be so generous with your super chats. We appreciate it. Robert, 45, Tennessee, for another 50. I'll play the clip all day long. Somebody said on Wednesday that all we do is play $1 Million Man clips. We'll do it all night long if that's what you guys want to do.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
Robert says, GBO, I hope we win by so much that we see a bunch of puppies crying and blaming the refs. Doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it feel good that Alabama fans, for a change, are blaming the refs instead of our fan base? And that's going to lead me into this, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this. And I kind of teased Dauber with it, and he kind of ignored it. Ron Slay made a comment about being humble and respecting opposing fan bases. So I want you guys to hear, because Coach Jay, I know how you are, and if Tennessee wins today, you're going to go and yell at people and tell them how great Tennessee is. So Ron Slay tells us that we need to be humble and act like we've been there, but I want you guys to hear it from his mouth, not mine. We got to be humble.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to all the fan bases throughout the SEC and the nation, listen to me. You say be humble. You say take it in stride. You say conduct yourself in the right way. Let me tell you something. We don't give a damn how you think we should conduct ourselves. We gonna act a fool, because no, we ain't never been here. Y'all just said he got a kid that ain't never seen what Tennessee looks like to win. And if you think for 1 second, a Vol like myself is gonna sit back and be quiet when we standing at the top of the mountain, you are sadly mistaken. You hear me? I mean sadly mistaken. We were screaming from the rafters. We were screaming from the mountaintops. If you think you see something now, you just wait. You hear me? You just wait till Monday. I don't care what they say. This ain't got nothing to do with the players on the field. This ain't got nothing to do with their character. This ain't got nothing to do with representation of hyper. This ain't got nothing to do with Danny White. This got something to do with the fans. And we are gone clown. You hear me? That's it.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much that clip died because of lag, but holy cow. Coach Jay, what a statement. What did you think about Big Slay dropping the bomb right there?
Oh man, I thought he was preaching. I love that. I absolutely love that, and I'm here for it. Yeah, I think it should be a great game today. I'm really looking forward to it. Another beautiful day out here in Southern California. Hanging out with all my Trojan buddies today, so they can watch a good offense play, and they'll get there. Kind of trolling them in the other room, but no, I feel really good about the day. I think as long as our offense gets clicking and both sides of the offense, defensive line, set the line of scrimmage, I think we're in for a good day. Yeah, man, just go Vols. Really excited for this one, kind of like I was the Kentucky one. I got a good feeling, and I think we can do it.
Dauber showing off merch up there.
That's Ron Slay right there.
There we go.
To my grandmother, said Merry Christmas, Nanny.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And
Let me tell you
speaking of
something.
basketball,
Hold on. I retweeted that, and Ron Slay quickly followed Talkin VAWLS. That's the guy we got to get on this channel. Go ahead, Xavier. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. Yeah, and speaking of that basketball that Dauber was holding, we got basketball coming up real soon too. So
Yes, we do.
Yep. Friday.
Yep. So just stay tuned, guys. Like I said, we're gonna cover a little bit of basketball too, but for today, this is football. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Hold on. Imagine if we win today, the basketball game on Monday. It's just gonna be all celebration for today, because it's like the whole.
Imagine.
Arena
Don't
will
you mean
just
win? Don't
Yes,
you mean
win.
Yep.
Yes, win.
They're going to be there, and they're going to be hyped. They're going to be. I mean, there's nothing like Tennessee athletics right now. There just isn't.
Right.
There is nothing like Tennessee athletics, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, lady vols, every sport. There's nothing like it. It makes the fans want to be there for all of them, and they're going to show up, and they're going to be loud. It's going to be a great winter, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all this right now. It's going to be a great winter.
Yeah.
What's up, Trucker Dougie? What's up, Robert? You guys feeling good today? How you feeling, Robert? You fired up?
Oh, I'm fired up, man. I tell you what, I've been getting ready since about 9 o'clock this morning.
There you go.
Trucker. Did I say something to offend Trucker Dougie? I mean, did I say something that was rude? I mean, what happened here? I mean, he comes in.
He's ordering some chicken fried steak or something.
What did he order? It chunked, covered, and smothered? Is that what he just ordered? I'm pretty sure that's what he said. John, you came in first, and I didn't even let you talk. How you feeling? Hey, I got that same hat. I like that hat, buddy.
All right, and beat Georgia.
Ooh,
Nice shirt, buddy.
Oh yeah, I hate Georgia. I'm like you, Buggy.
We're two peas in a pod. They are filthy, ugly, disgusting human beings.
They are, and they're my family too. So that makes it worse.
Hey.
Look, is there an uglier dog in the world than Uga?
No, there's not.
Uga is short for ugly.
That's right. I'm
Look,
so nervous
look,
about this.
all dogs are
this
good
game,
boys except Uga. All right, Uga's not a good.
I agree
He's
with
not
that.
the goodest boy.
No, he's a
I
bad
think I can play the clip again. What I think about Georgia fan. Anybody that missed Locked On Vols first ever live stream with Eric Can, I'll play it again with this beautiful national championship hat on. I don't believe there are good people that pull for Georgia. I think they're all terrible, ugly, disgusting human beings. I think it's just that no, there are no good Georgia fans, Eric. There are none. Don't you love the beauty of being rogue, not being media? Eric is freaking out. He's like, well, this is a good person in the chat. I'm like, screw that man. He pulls for Georgia. It's the beauty. John, why do you hate Georgia so much?
I live here. I grew up in Georgia and married into a Georgia family, so it's just I had a hat, a white hat that was a national championship signed by Phil Fulmer, and my wife threw it away last year.
What?
Back
Wait a minute. And you're still married?
Oh, that's how she becomes an ex, man. Nah.
This is like our 50th, meeting for relationship stuff. So,
Dude, I had a shirt. I had a white shirt, and all it said was, "I invented bulldogs. Everybody makes mistakes. /God." And I was trying to find it, and I have no idea where it's at in my closet. So,
it was the hat at the White House. So they gave him the White House national.
Oh
championship hat. Yeah, and it was signed by Phil. I was like, oh god.
I'd like to bring up the official injury report today from Tennessee is everybody's available.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
maybe other than Warren Burrell, who's out for the season, of course.
Yeah. All hands on deck.
Everybody who could possibly be available is available for this game. So healthiest, Josh Heupel said that this week is probably a chance for ET to be the healthiest they've been all season. That's hard to believe, but it seems that we really are. So that's a big deal for this game. We're going to need that depth probably.
Yeah, Georgia has no idea what's coming, especially because we've got a fully stacked team. Man, come on, they have no idea what's about to smack them in the mouth.
Nope.
I was going to say the exciting thing about having everybody healthy is that Hendon Hooker said multiple times, we haven't played our best game all year, and that's a scary thought for every team in the country.
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can put together, I've said it, man. This team is peaking right now. This team is peaking. and they're planning on staying there. They're planning on hiking up to the peak, out there for as long as it takes, because they have something to prove.
I've been talking trash all week. My battered ball syndrome is cured.
How much worse is it going to get after today, though? How much worse? Tennessee goes out and beats Georgia.
I will be very loud.
Look, I'm probably going to be the drunkest fan on the face of the earth if we beat Georgia tonight. I'm just saying.
And that's why we don't do post-game tailgates.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Cheers ahead of time, my man. Cheers ahead of time.
Yeah, you guys, I gotta say, doesn't it feel good? Like, just the energy even in this room. Like, when's the last time you guys felt like this going in against a great team like Georgia? I mean, even the Bama or Florida game, I felt like there might have been just a tiny bit of anxiety, even though you felt good. But like, man, I feel great. I think you guys look like you feel great too. I'm confident. I feel good. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. It's awesome, man. It's awesome.
That's the beauty of it, is nothing to lose. Georgia has everything to lose. Everything to lose.
How funny.
Yeah, and I hate to keep saying this, but it's the truth. If Tennessee goes out and loses today, guess what? We're fine. Like, I'm not taking a moral victory today. I think Tennessee's going to go out and compete. But if they lose, we're staring 11-1 in the face in year 2. We can't come in here in a post-game show of a loss and just be doom and gloom. Yes, we'll break down the game. Whatever happens, happens. But you got to realize where this program's at, Coach Jay. This is huge that they're staring 11-1 in the face. Possibly 12-0. Let's go win a natty. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Let's go win this one. It just gets harder after we do win this one. It's tougher to beat teams twice. Coaching some tough games against teams I've played twice, it is just hard to beat a team twice. But you get momentum like this in a win today, it's just going to keep rolling, and I think we can do it.
If you win this game, if Tennessee wins this game, they're in the playoff.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Even if they lose to Alabama, doesn't matter. They're in.
Absolutely. I think if Clemson loses, we're in regardless. But, yeah, I agree.
And then I'm just saying, even though we beat the brakes off them, but pulling for LSU to upset Bama, that's what I'm pulling for.
I would love to see an LSU.
You know what's fun is, on that same note, is my cousin is a diehard Alabama fan. I mean, diehard Alabama fan. He posted on Facebook today that he's pulling for Tennessee because he wants a rematch. Isn't it nice to be on that side of things, where it's like they're bitter and angry because they lost, and it's like, give us a rematch. Give us a rematch.
Yeah, it's like, when have we ever been here before? It's like everybody wants to be us. Everybody wants to play us. And it's a great feeling, man.
Okay. I'm going to piggyback a little bit on Boogie up there. I actually want Bama to beat LSU because I want the rematch against Alabama in the SEC championship. Yes. I think we can beat them twice. I know, to Coach's point, I know that would be difficult. It's always hard to beat a team twice, and it's hard to beat, and Alabama's very good in revenge matchups. That said, I think we can beat them twice.
Let me jam through some Super Chats. We got 10 of them piled up here real quick. We got almost 500 people watching the Tailgate Show right now. The members of the Elite are on. Look, we do a fan call-in show every Tuesday, and we stay live for at least 2 hours. And I try to get everybody on. But if you know, you know. If you're Elite, sometimes you got to show a little favoritism to the members of the Elite. I also want to say we got Big Dog Brett in the house. He's in the chat. And, man, I did not make a good well, I guess he didn't make a good first impression on me, and maybe I didn't come back at him as the most friendliest of people, but we talked after the fact. I talked to Big Vol Daddy and confirmed that Big Dog Brett's good people, so I want to get him on here, but what I may do is get him on the last 10 or so minutes just with Big Dog Brett. Maybe me, Dauber, Gabe, and X Factor can stick around with Big Dog Brett. Just make sure we save him a place at the table. So, Brett, don't go anywhere. I'm going to shoot you the link over on Twitter here shortly. I watched a couple of his videos today. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. So, Big Vol Daddy, vouch for him. Let me hit these Super Chats. Lance for 10. I hate Georgia more than anything. Go Big Orange. Probably not more than me and John. maybe right up there close with us. Daniel Bergner becomes a member of the channel. We appreciate that. JT Maxwell for 5. I got to get in one of the call-ins one day. You guys are awesome. By the way, 4928 Vols. Dude, every Tuesday, 9 o'clock, we stay live. Eventually, we're going to stay live until 9 o'clock the next morning. It's going to be a 12-hour show because we don't have enough room on StreamYard. But, JT, would love to get you on here, buddy. Robert Tuck for 5. I heard lots of people say that we have to win the run game to win. We don't have to outrush them. We just have to run effectively to win. I don't disagree with that, but I would like to see Tennessee have some success.
That's key to this offensive scheme is being able to
run the football.
Put yourself in good position, not get behind and down in distance.
And running the football is what opens up Jalen Hyatt over the top because they bring one down in the box, then you're screwed over the top. Mark Wilson for 5. My mom is a Georgia fan. My brother's an Alabama fan. We have to win this game. Mark, it sounds like you need to find another family. You want to come move to Northeast Tennessee? I don't know what else to say other than that. Seth for 5. What's up, Seth? Appreciate the super chat. Healthiest team we've had all year. Really want to win so I can run into my family from Georgia. 3:30 is taking forever. Vols 38, Mutts 31. I'll take that score. Thank you, Seth. Kevin becomes a member of the channel. Thank you, Kevin Blackwell. We appreciate that. MD Vols for 20. That ain't cheap. It's about time D. Williams takes a return to the house. Touchdown, Big Orange. Yes, I agree with that. He's been so close a couple of times. Robert 45, Tennessee for 2. We can still get in the playoffs, win or lose. I don't disagree with that. But like Uncle Lou said Wednesday, you don't want to be that guy sitting there with your fingers crossed hoping certain people lose so you sneak in. Let's just go take care of business at 3:30. Landon for 2. Do you think we make the college football playoff if we lose today? So a couple of those super chats about the loss. Coach Jay, I can tell you're itching to get in on that one. What do you think?
Yeah, once again, I think Uncle Lou isn't 100% wrong on that. You don't want to be crossing your fingers. But once again, if Clemson loses, I just don't see how you put a one-loss Pac-12 team in there this year anyway with the teams that are out here. I don't see how you put, the loser of Ohio State, Michigan ahead of us. I mean, you just start running down any one-loss team and tell me who's got the better resume between us and them. And I think the College Football Playoff Committee set that bar when they put us at number 1 of the strength of our schedule. So I think they've already kind of made that clear that we can pop back in there even with one loss.
Especially if Alabama beats LSU. Well, either way, if Alabama beats LSU, LSU beats Alabama, probably be a little bit better if Alabama beat LSU, honestly, today, since LSU already has 2 losses compared to Alabama's 1.
True, but you could make that argument that our win over LSU is a better win in LSU. I mean, depending on what happens today, I guess.
If we lose to Georgia and Georgia beats Alabama, we possibly could be in.
Yeah, I agree with you. Ride
I think so.
Coattails a little bit.
So.
Dustin
I think if we're 11-1, we're in.
I agree. Dustin hadn't even gotten to talk yet. He's been sitting there. He's popped in and out a couple times. Dustin, how are you feeling about this game? Are you confident like the rest of us, or are you a little bit more nervous like Boogie was on Friday?
Was.
That's what I said. I said was.
Boogie, you nervous? What?
Did you guys not watch the Friday morning show?
Let him talk.
Let him talk.
Oh, you're good. I was just saying, I'm getting racked out on coffee just like I was. So just blow up the nerves completely.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, I get a little anxious for every game. I don't care if it's UNI, Mark, or Kentucky. I just am so into every game. So,
Dustin's got some good internet.
I think it might be the headphones, though.
He's got those Sam's Club headphones.
Take them off. Now we got nothing.
Try disconnecting them and see if the mic on your phone is better, or whatever you're using.
Can you hear me, Dauber? Dauber, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Where's JP when we need him?
Uncle JP.
Can't hear you, Dustin.
Nope.
Dustin, homie, try disconnecting your headphones and speaking onto your phone.
Unplug it and plug it back in. Unplug it and plug it back in.
Plug it.
Turn it off. Turn it back on.
Blink twice if we win by 20.
Oh, if he blinks twice, it's going to be amazing.
He didn't even blink. What does that mean?
Oh no.
Oh my God, we should leave it at that.
Okay.
We should close with that. That is the mind blower of mind blowers.
Good.
Still can't hear you.
Well, did y'all see where the bus broke down?
The bus broke down? Is that what you said?
Yeah, on the way to Athens.
I didn't
Wait,
see
the
that.
Georgia bus or the Tennessee bus?
The Tennessee bus broke down on the way to Athens in Georgia.
I didn't say that. Did they get?
I don't know.
Was that was I guess yesterday?
It's on Facebook on a thing called Georgia Follows, which is Georgia. So I follow a bunch of stuff in Georgia, as far as like the state. The bus broke down in Georgia, and they were switching the players off of the Tennessee bus onto another bus. And as all that's happening, Tennessee fans are coming by recording it and shit.
That's all.
Come on,
So
what
I-
kind of operation we running here, buddy?
I gotta know. Did Heupel step out of the bus and be like a good neighbor, stay far?
No, he stepped out of the bus, Robert, and he strapped it to his back and he drug it to the stadium.
Just about to.
And he said, "Balls by 50."
I was just about to.
Balls by 50, baby. Woo! Balls by 50.
I know one thing. I'm not breaking into Dakota's house. Look above his door frame right there.
Don't put those. If
Call
there's
those masks.
firearms, don't be zooming in on them because they get you kicked right off of YouTube.
Trucker Dougie's back. What'd you order, Trucker Dougie? What you eating?
I had pizza.
Oh dang! I guess chicken fried steak. I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna order some wings in just a little bit.
Where'd you order pizza from?
I'm at a Flying J.
Nice. Where at?
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, sorry about that.
My fellow Midwesterner.
That's-
It is what it is.
Yeah. How you feel, Trucker Dougie? How you feeling about the game?
You know, I'm a little. I don't want to say nervous because I'm very confident that we can pull it off. I would say I'm anxious. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for it to be here. Like 3:30 cannot get here quick enough.
Yeah,
I agree with that. 2:30 Central Time cannot get here fast enough.
Yeah,
We're about 23 minutes away. We got a Georgia Bulldog YouTuber going to come on. I sent him the link. He's going to come on for the last few minutes. You know, I normally, Dakota's already cussing. He's already cussing, so he's kind of throwing me off my game. So I feel like maybe we should just go ahead and throw it out the window because I really just want to play this clip more than anything. And I know all of you guys have already seen it, but I still want to play it anyway. So let's get it up on the screen. I know all of you guys have seen this. I know everybody's seen it. I sent this to my wife and she responded and goes, "Did he really say that? Did he?" And I just wanted to say, yeah, he said it. This is what's going to happen later this afternoon.
Shit, after we win the game on Saturday night, I might just put on a red wig, grab a microphone, and go out in the middle of the field and go full Reba McEntire on you bitches. That's a night that the lights were down in Georgia.
In Georgia.
Boo-doo-doo-boo-doo-doo. Rocket Hop.
That never.
Balls by 50, baby. Balls by 50.
It never gets old. Every time I watch it, I laugh. It never gets old. Rocket Top.
By the way, go ahead.
No, I have a question for Dauber.
Yeah.
If we win, will you say the Vols are back?
Will not let it go.
We'll see.
We need JP to sing.
So on a real note, looking at the schedule today, I mean, we've got Clemson and Notre Dame, right? Notre Dame pretty much is going to upset Clemson. I 100% say they're playing in South Bend. Clemson is not a hot offense, so that knocks out number 4. So we play the number 3 for the college football playoff rankings, Georgia. We knock off Georgia. That puts us at number 1. Georgia's going to drop out of the rankings. Who's going to move up to number 2? Who are we looking at?
Well,
who's going to move up to number 3 and number 4?
You know, Ohio State just scored a touchdown to make it 21-7 against 1-7 Northwestern. So I think they're actually going to jump Tennessee if they beat Georgia and be number 1 because that's clearly very impressive from Ohio State, and they are clearly not overrated at all and very legitimate.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, so word on the street is Ohio State has got money in the pocket of the college football playoff committee, but you didn't hear it here. Okay, all right. So
But no, I do think
that's the only way I can explain them being number 2 in the playoff poll.
Yeah,
They haven't beat anybody, and they're just now took the lead against a one-win team. So
exactly, CJ Stroud is no Hendon Hooker. CJ Stroud is not the quarterback that everybody thinks he is. He should not be in the Heisman running. Like who has Ohio State played? Nobody. Tennessee's played 5 top-ranked teams,
opponents.
And
I mean, the powerhouse of Toledo.
Preach, my brother, preach.
I mean, come on.
Tulane is challenging for the college football playoff this year, y'all. Come on now. Tulane is a dark horse. But no, seriously, I mean,
green wave, baby, green wave.
Everybody talks about a 3 SEC team playoff, and it won't happen, but it should happen because the 3 best teams in college football are in the SEC. Ohio State, they're a good team. They aren't beating any of the 3 of Alabama, Georgia, or Tennessee though. They just aren't.
Yeah.
I
don't normally highlight opposing fan bases when they come in here and they want to cheer for their team, but I mean I feel like I should highlight Trevor. He says Vols aren't beating Georgia. Legs be realistic. Thank you, Trevor. We appreciate that comment. Sorry.
When your legs don't work like they used to today. So sorry.
Yeah. But Coach Jay, I saw you put up a 4 down there. What does that say? I mean, 4 SEC teams?
No, I was just saying I don't think Ohio State's any better than the 4th team in the country.
No, I think they're probably. I think they're better than Clemson. I think they're probably better than Michigan. I think they are the 4th best team in the country, and I think the top 3 are in the SEC. So, but what we're going to see, the College Football Playoff Committee clearly loves Clemson, but God, I hope they get upset by Notre Dame. And I'm calling this right now. South Carolina is going to beat Clemson at the end of the season. South Carolina is going to beat Clemson at the end of the season.
South Carolina's going to beat Clemson. Michigan's going to upset Ohio State. Score is going to be 35-14. You heard it here first.
If all that happens, they will have no choice but to put 3 SEC teams in the college football playoff.
Right. So South Carolina beats Clemson by a Hail Mary at the end of the game, and Beamer collapses in the middle of the field and starts crying like Bush Jones.
Hey, I want to get some quick predictions. I got a few super chats I want to hit, and I want to give Brett some time because he is a content creator, no different than we are here. I want to get him on, get some of his opinions. Let's kind of jam through some predictions real quick. John, give me something. What do you got? What's your score prediction? We'll get you out of here.
45-42, Tennessee.
I love it, man. Thanks for always being in the chat, always supporting. You're always like the first comment. I post a video, I go back, I do my plugs, I come back, and there's your beautiful smiling face with a comment. So appreciate you always supporting us, buddy.
Welcome.
Have a good afternoon. Go Vols. All right, who we got? We got Coach Jay. Coach Jay, give us the breakdown. Give us a score.
Vols control the line of scrimmage on both sides. Settle in. Danico Slaughter catches another body. Vols 42, Georgia 34.
Love it, Coach Jay.
Go
Thanks for coming on, buddy. Always enjoy talking to you, man. Have a good afternoon.
Got it.
Who we got next? We got Trucker Dougie. Give us what you got. What's your score prediction?
I'm gonna go 2 overtimes. Tennessee 35, Georgia 33.
Ooh.
Trucker Dougie, if there's 2 overtimes, there won't be a post-game show because I'll be dead on the floor. It'll just be over. That's how we'll go out. So appreciate you jumping on, buddy. Have a good evening. Hope to see you in the post-game show. Go Vols.
Yeah, real quick, if you guys would, keep my family in your prayers, if y'all would. My dad's death anniversary was Tuesday 1 year, and my mom's really, really, really struggling.
We'll do, buddy.
Struggling
yeah,
too,
we will, man.
You know,
hang in there, man. If you need somebody to talk to, shoot me a message, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. We praying for you, buddy. Have a good day, man.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Dakota, what do you got? Give me a score prediction, buddy.
Well, I was with Trucker Dougie there, and I was thinking 1 overtime. But there's no overtime now. And Hooker is our quarterback, so I'm going to say 55-42 Vols.
Love it, man. Thanks for coming on. Go Vols. Let me say this. I'm gonna try to even the odds for and I know Brett doesn't care. Brett would come in here with all you guys and be fine. Gabe, we've got your prediction. If you got anything you want to add, then I'm gonna get you an X Factor out of here too, and just kind of Even the odds for Brett just a little bit down the stretch here.
All right. I mean, I'm extremely confident. I think they're gonna go out there and execute. I mean, they just have to play their game offensively and really just play decent defensively. They just have to play okay, make a few key stops. I mean, if they can do it against Alabama, they can do it against this Georgia team. I firmly believe that. So just go out and execute. I know they're focused. The pressure's on Georgia. Tennessee's going to come in guns a-blazing. They're going to be ready. So excited to watch them play, and go Vols.
All right, man. Have a good one. We'll catch up with you on Monday. Monday morning stream, me and Gabe, every Monday. Always a blast.
See y'all later.
Later, buddy.
See you, man.
All right, X Factor, what do you got? Give me something. We're going to get Brett on here in just a second.
All right, like I said, huge game. This basically feels like a college playoff game. Yeah, let's like Josh Heupel and just like what Hendon Hooker said, let's go to Atlanta. Let's have that key mindset. Go down there, be aggressive, stick to our game plan, play our own game. But my score prediction is going to be, Vols 45, Georgia Bulldogs 35.
Love it, love it. X Factor, we got to get a morning stream going or something, man. We got to get you to quit your jobs. What we got to do. That's what I'm gonna.
Yeah,
maybe I'll work on getting you fired. That'd probably be a way. All right, man. See you. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you in the postgame show, buddy.
Yes, sir. Go Vols.
All right, Dustin, give us a quick score prediction and Mr. Robot Man. That's what we're gonna change your name to.
I know, man. And I'm sitting right by the router. I have no idea. I'm in the laundry room just so I can be on here, and it's still wonky. And I have Google Fiber, so I have no idea what's going on. But I was going to say earlier, the only thing uglier than Ugga is Luke Bryan on game day. I can't stand that guy's voice. Can't stand his music. Can't stand his team. Sounds like Gomer Pyle and Kermit the Frog had a baby. Anyways, I'm going to take the 42-31 Vols. Thanks for sneaking me back on.
Love it, man. Thanks for always hanging out. We're gonna gift you some money, get that internet fixed.
I know. I need a tin can and a rope.
Have a good one, Dustin. All right, Robert, and then there were 3. What do you got? Give me a quick score prediction real quick.
So I've got Tennessee dominates on the offense. That goes without saying. Tennessee dominates on defense. We have a pretty good shootout. I'm going to say Vols 52, Georgia 49, Vols score 50, baby, like hands down. And Boogie, if I could do a quick plug, would you be okay with that?
Go for it, man.
Yeah, so once football season's over, if you guys want to keep getting your football fix, you can tune in to watch the Roanoke Rampage, where Police Fire EMS football team. We play FDNY on March 29th. So come on in, watch us. It's hard-hitting, full pads, contact football, just a bunch of public safety guys going out there and getting it.
Where can they watch it? YouTube?
So we will probably be streaming it on YouTube. Yeah, it'll be the Roanoke Rampage YouTube. So just type in Roanoke Rampage on the YouTube search bar, and you'll be able to watch the game starting in March. So
awesome, cool. Hey, when it gets closer, yell at me, and I'll check it out.
Yeah, heck yeah, Boogie. Sounds good. Thank you guys, and go Vols, man. Vols by 50.
Go Vols, buddy. All right, let me jam some super chats real quick, and then we'll get Brett on.
A lot of high scores right there.
Vols by 50. Let me jam some super chats. JT 86 Tennessee for 5. Best friend passed away last Sunday. We grew up about 30 minutes from Neyland and love the Vols, hoping for a big win today. Love the channel. Hate to hear that, man. Gosh, it just rings true, Dauber, when we talk about who you take in games with. Enjoy the day, JT, and remember your buddy as you're watching Tennessee play today. That's the best advice I can give you. Noah for 2. Guys, I'm nervous. Haven't eaten anything today. Come on, Noah. Get you something to eat and relax and enjoy the ride. Bradley Frey becomes a member of the channel. We appreciate it. Robert Tuck for 2. Team Seth, sorry. Kalen, bros before. Thank you for changing that word to those. We appreciate that, Robert. Good Lord have mercy. The chat is World War III. Samantha for 2. Imagine having Toledo be your best win. LMAO. I don't know what A means in that, but thank you, Samantha. Robert 45. Tennessee for 5. If they go to 8 or more in the playoffs, you will see 3 or 4 SEC teams in the playoff. Sure. Yeah, they kind of talked about that on game day. I set Ben McKee up to say that we don't need more teams, and he completely disagreed with me. Didn't go well. Dan Yoder for 5. UGA is worst and last. We are much better this year. Georgia is just a formality. Vols by 50, 42-38. Love it. Noah for 2 with my heart. Vols 45-35. John Hill for 10. Beat Georgia, hate Georgia. Go Big Orange. John had to get it in one last time. Thank you, John. We appreciate it. Mark for 2. TCU goes to Texas next week. I think Texas wins. Yeah, with yours back, I probably. Robert Tuck for 2. Heupel and Ducks pulling trucks. Love it, Robert. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see. Am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. Yes, we are caught up. All right, let's get Brett on here. What's up, Brett?
What's going on, guys?
We got to start over, Brett. We got to start over because look, we had a rough start. And after I got educated after the stream, I was told that somebody told you to drop a super chat and ask to come on. We connected through Twitter. Big Vol Daddy vouched for you. So man, hey. Next Georgia game, next year, we got to get together and do some stuff throughout the week. But glad to get you on here about 10 minutes away from kickoff, man.
Yeah, man, it's getting close. It is this to me, this kind of football game is exactly what college football is all about. We get to have two very large, passionate, neighboring fan bases that love their teams. That are, they're most of the fans that watch my stuff and watch your stuff, I would imagine, are not just casual fans. Really interested, they're really in tune, they want to know what's going on, and so they look to us for that kind of information and content. And it has been so great getting to know more people throughout this season and watching the Tennessee fan base really become more interactive than I've ever seen them. I'm glad to see those guys back. There was a while there for a few years where Tennessee wasn't having the best years of its tenure, and a lot of those fans kind of faded into the background. So it's nice to see them re-energize that program and get back into it again.
It's kind of weird too with like what this space that we're in, right? YouTube, and like we've never really been like, we've always been our own little corner of the internet. And yeah, some things have changed over the last couple of years, which have caused the channel to kind of blow up and get bigger. But on the flip side of that, we never really kind of dove into that stuff. Wednesday night was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun because, like you said, we're like looking at what you do, and you're back. You're a fan, man. You're a diehard Georgia fan. You come on here and speak from the heart. That's what we do here. Lou coming on Wednesday. How much fun was it? And I know you were in that chat, to just watch that chat and see. That's, like you said, that's what college football is all about, man. That at the end of the day, yeah. My quote about Georgia fans and it's all in good fun, right? It's all like, yeah, I hate you. But if we're boys in real life, we're gonna go have a beer together and laugh about it after.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there's been tons of us football content creators that have gotten together over the years and have, played softball and played silly sports and drank beer and had pizza and all that. Football is just one of the things that brings us together. We can all gather around football and watch football together. And I'm going to talk about Alabama fans, but most of the Alabama fans that I see are just kind of fair-weathered fans. They don't know much about their team, but it doesn't seem to be that way with Tennessee fans, and it doesn't seem to be that way with like Texas fans. Those kind of fans really seem to know their team. But again, it's one of those things where you get some great people together and really enjoy working on the same kind of content. So I'm just thrilled that Tennessee doing as well as they
listen,
are.
Brett, I'm sure as a Georgia fan, you kind of get where Tennessee fans have been the last 20 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Prior to last season, 1980 was the big jab at Georgia fans, and that's in good fun. I'll be honest, a Georgia game 2019 in Knoxville was the first game that I left Neyland my whole time down as a student. All the games I've been to since prior to that, first time I left before the clock had zeros across the board. We were getting curb stomped. It ended up 43-14, and it's one of those things. It's a cycle, but like you said, it's all in good fun. And college football is about those relationships you make. Sitting at a tailgate. We've had opposing fans come up and just kind of hang out and chill, and it's all good. Before the game, after the game. But it is good when, this is a huge game today. And to see it, week 9, week 10, I guess week 10, it is a regular season game with this much importance. You're looking at most likely the East is up for grabs today. And further than that, you're probably looking at a playoff spot. And there are still a few ins and outs and ways that other teams could help either Georgia or Tennessee still find their way to the playoff with a loss. But, man, it is something special.
Well, it's nice to be one of the two teams in the country that every eye from every fan base is on.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's nobody in college football right now that wouldn't want to trade places with a Georgia or Tennessee fan. So whenever people get up here and they bash on Georgia or they bash on Tennessee, that's fine. But if you're not Georgia or Tennessee right now, you would most likely want to trade places with us. Now, I mean, I get the argument for a Clemson or for the Ohio State or a Michigan. I get that. But if you're a Tennessee fan right now, you've got to be excited because of the direction the program's moving in. If you're a Georgia fan, you've got to be excited because this is supposed to be a complete rebuild year for Georgia, and we're still performing well above the standard that most people thought us would be at. So both of these programs are, by expectation, are overperforming. And so it's great to see that the programs can handle that kind of development in a short period of time. And it's fun to watch.
We got about 5 minutes to kick off. Let me hit these couple of super chats real quick. Then we're going to get Brett's quick prediction on the game. Big Orange Typhoon for $10. A storm in Athens. I told everybody an orange typhoon was forecasted. Go Big Orange. Thank you, Big Orange Typhoon. Wayne for $20. That ain't cheap, says Vols 44. Georgia 41. Go Vols. A lot of score predictions coming in that are going to put me in my grave if the game plays out that way. Noah James for 2. That says that's for Dauber. I'm going to ignore that last part. Angry Titan for 2 says for Harley Daddy Dauber's stash. Thank you, Angry Titan, for 2. We appreciate that. So, Brett, we got about 4 minutes to kick off. Georgia's the favorite in this. The ESPN FBI has them way out front. Favored by, 8, I think, at this point. Everything leans towards the Bulldogs other than a bunch of confidence and arrogant Tennessee fans ready for that next big win. So, give us your 2-3 minute breakdown, what you see out of this game, and score prediction, then we'll wrap this thing up.
All right, here it comes, light speed. Georgia has done an outstanding job of being able to rebuild its program, even though we lost quite a number of players to the NFL. It doesn't seem to have changed Georgia much. Our offense has really moved forward. A lot of people are looking at Stetson Bennett, saying Stetson Bennett's a terrible quarterback and that they're going to affect Stetson Bennett. Unfortunately, what a lot of fans don't realize is that Stetson Bennett is already a terrible quarterback, and we're used to that kind of play, and it doesn't seem to stop us anyway. No matter who we seem to play, our defense seems to do really well. Nobody has scored more than 30 points on Georgia. And since I think 2017, when we lost to Tennessee in a 8-5 season and a terrible UGA team, Georgia's 32-1 at home. This is the first time that Kirby Smart has ever actively come out and asked the crowd to be loud in a big game like this. People are not going to just walk into Athens and just overwhelm that place. I appreciate the confidence, but it's just highly unlikely to happen. The last time I was there in the Arkansas game, it was 120 decibels, and Kirby Smart didn't ask anything of anybody. That was a noon game. This is a 3:30 in the afternoon game. It's going to be extraordinarily loud. As far as Hendon Hooker goes, Hendon Hooker is a great quarterback, but his numbers are basically identical as to what we saw last year. So there's really no big reason to expect any big difference out of Hendon Hooker. Georgia has a number 2 total offense in the country, which seems to be completely overlooked, and that's fine. People like to say strength of schedule. Unfortunately, strength of schedule, you still have to perform very well, and if people had the weakest strength of schedule, they should technically be outperforming Georgia, and that's just not happening. Georgia has some of the best defensive numbers in the country. Georgia is first down defense is 4th in the country. Georgia in red zone defense is number 2 in the country. Georgia, as far as rushing offense, is better than Tennessee's rushing offense. If you look at third down conversion percentage, Georgia's 6th in the country. If you look at third down percentage defense, Georgia is 10th in the country. Georgia has a lot of outstanding features about their defense that people don't seem to acknowledge. I think Tennessee's overall defense is somewhere around 81st. You guys had a great day against Alabama. Alabama did not have its greatest day against you guys, and it still came pretty close down to the wire. There's a lot of factors that are going to play into this game, but 17 penalties and home field advantage are not going to be 2 of them. When I look at this game, I need people to be able to articulate to me why Georgia would not put up the normal numbers of offense that it would put up, and how Tennessee is going to be able to overcome the best defense in the country. I just don't see those two things happening. I think Georgia's going to look to slow the game down, which is going to be pretty easy for Georgia to do considering how dominant its offense is. It doesn't have to go for 30 and 40-yard bombs. It can go down the field very methodically. If you look at the number of plays that are played in a game, they're practically identical to what Tennessee runs, even though the time of possession is vastly different. I think that Georgia's going to grind this clock like it normally does. You're going to see a lower scoring game. Georgia tends to do that in these higher powered games. So you're going to see a score, in my opinion, somewhere around 31-20, just because Georgia's going to limit how often Tennessee gets the ball. If a Tennessee fan wanted to convince me that Tennessee was going to win, you would have to convince me of a score similar to what can't remember the gentleman's name was, but he said like 52-49, something along the lines of what you saw with Alabama. I think that's much more realistic than saying that you're going to hold Georgia to 24 points. That's just unrealistic. To say that you have the 81st defense in the country, you're going to hold the second scoring offense in the country to 24 points, it doesn't seem realistic to me.
That is Big Dog Brett. Wrapping it up, we're almost to kick off. I'm going to hit this real quick super chat from Redneck Dwarf. Pretend, do what we do, show up, go to work, smile. Afterwards, go Big Orange. I'll take it. Thank you, Redneck Dwarf. Shout out to Brett for coming on. Next year, dude, we're following each other on Twitter. We get the opportunity to do this again and break down Tennessee, Georgia. Find a way to work you on during the week so we got more time to kind of dive in and talk about it. But appreciate you coming on and breaking that down. That's going to do it for Dauber, for Brett. My name's Boogie. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. Go Big Orange.
That we call home.